Bienvenue sur French Made Simple, the place to learn French clearly, confidently, and step by step. Ever wondered, why is la table feminine, but le livre masculine? It can feel so random. Today, I'm explaining where noun genders come from, why French uses them, and how they can actually help you learn. Perfect for your back-to-school grammar boost. Teachers, this is ready for your class. Let's travel back in time. Many European languages, including French, English, Spanish, and even Hindi, trace back to Proto-Indo-European, an ancient language from thousands of years ago. Back then, nouns were grouped into categories like animate, living things, and inanimate, objects, not masculine or feminine. Latin, French's parent language, built on this with three genders: masculine, feminine, and neuter. Neuter literally means neither. Used for things that were not male or female, like objects or abstract ideas, French eventually dropped neuter. So we only have masculine and feminine. That's why we use le or la today. Here's the big reveal. Grammatical gender isn't about real-world gender. La table, the table, is feminine, but tables aren't girls. Le livre is masculine, but books aren't boys. Even le pont, bridge, is masculine, while la tour, the tower, is feminine. It's just a language rule, not biology. Think of gender as a label to organize words, not a description of the object. So why do we bother with genders? They actually make French clearer. Gender creates agreement. Le petit garçon, the little boy, versus la petite fille, the little girl. The adjective petit, petite, matches the noun's gender. It also avoids confusion. Le livre means the book, but la livre means a pound, like weight or currency in England. Without gender, you'd mix them up. Plus, it helps with articles and adjectives, like j'ai un livre intéressant. I have an interesting book. Gender is like a secret code that keeps French sentences tidy. So how do we recognize the gender of a noun? Looking at the article in front of the noun will tell you whether it's feminine, masculine, and even plural. Let's see how gender works with indefinite articles, words like a, an, or some. They depend on the noun's gender and number. Un goes in front of masculine nouns. Un stylo, a pen. For feminine nouns, we use une chaise, a chair. Des is for plural nouns, des crayons, some pencils. So, un matches masculine, une matches feminine, and des works for any plural. It's all tied to gender. You might ask, why doesn't English do this? Well, Old English had three genders also, but over time it simplified and lost them. English relies on word order instead. French, Spanish, and Russian kept gender because it fits their grammar. It's useful for poetry, storytelling, and clear communication. Even today, gender helps learners like you notice patterns in French. Let's practice. I'll show you a noun. You figure it out, whether it's masculine, feminine, or plural. Pause if needed. Numéro 1. Un stylo. Yes, that's a masculine noun. Look at the article un. Remember, un always goes in front of a masculine noun. Numéro 2. Une chaise. Une chaise is feminine. Numéro 3. Des crayons. Yes, it is a plural noun. Look at the S at the end of crayon. That's a massive clue. Just like in English, really. Awesome! You're applying gender and articles like a champ. Let's wrap up. French genders come from Latin's historical roots, including neuter, which was dropped. They're not about biology. They organize grammar. They make sentences clearer, like le livre versus la livre. Practice helps you master it. Tell me in the comments, what words gender surprises you most in French? I'll reply to your answers. You can find more practice on FrenchMadeSimple.com. Like, subscribe, and see you next time. À bientôt!